Okay, hi guys. So, quick video for Friday is going to kind of be a very short day. Normally, if we were in class, we'd be having more in-class discussion about this and doing things in person, but nothing really translated well to online, so I'm going to let you explore things on your own. What I'm wanting to talk about today is using reference resources to help you topic develop and figure out what topics are and subject areas and things like that. So we talked about this a little bit when we talked about what reference resources are, and using those as a good source of foundational knowledge, of background info. But I think students do skip over this idea that looking at an encyclopedia entry can help you with your research, even if you don't actually use it as a citation in your final paper. What it does is gives you this idea of what the topic is, what is this thing you're trying to talk about, and what are the different components of that. So what I'm wanting y'all to do is to go to some of our reference resources I showed you. So library homepage, go to resources, databases, and then reference resources. So remember, my two favorite encyclopedia ones are Credo and Sage. We're going to look at Credo today. All right, so let that open. So let's say you have a topic that you are looking at. Okay, so Salem Witch Trials. I just finished season 3 of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, so maybe it's on my brain. Okay, so say you have to write a paper about the Salem witch trials, and you don't really know much about them, but you need to know what to research. Actually, looking at encyclopedia entries can be helpful in helping you get an understanding of this topic and then how to research it, because they're going to give you this broad overview of the events, the different components that make this up. So just looking at this first one, Salem Witch Trials from the Encyclopedia of American Studies, you can kind of read through this, and it gives you this good, comprehensive, all-inclusive overview of what were the basics of the Salem Witch Trials. What were they? When did they happen? Where did they happen? Who was involved in it? Who was the outcome with it? And so you're kind of reading through this. You can say, okay, these happened in 1692. So if we were looking for Salem witch trials and we pull information that talks about things not happening around 1692, you would know, okay, this isn't on my topic. You can see, kind of reading through, okay, so happened in the Salem Village section of the town of Salem. So you see that you have this minister, Samuel Parris, was a major person within it. So that it was Parris's slave, Tituba, was one of the first people accused of witchcraft. So you're seeing who were these main people. So looking through this, those are things you could add in as keywords. We're talking about William Phipps in terms of the Salem witch trials, or you could be talking about this. Okay, so they're summing this up of the Salem witch trials changed how educated people viewed the world, and how criminal justice systems at the time kind of changed on what evidence they were using within this. So you're seeing that they're bringing you, how does this subject tie into other subjects? So you could be looking at the Salem witch trials and what is actually accepted as evidence within a trial case. So you're getting kind of ideas about this that you could then use as keywords for it. So looking at the ideas of mystics and kind of beliefs within that. So it could be talking to people's beliefs of the supernatural and the occult and mysticism of that actually being a relevant topic. So it can help you then spur things in your brain. Okay, well, maybe I want to discuss this element of it, and then you can go research within that. So for your assignment today, I'm basically having y'all look up either in Credo or Sage 4 different topics, And you're then going to find 10 keywords that you could use to research further on these topics from the entries you're finding within Credo. And then you're going to cite at least one of the entries. You can use multiple entries to get your 10 keywords, but I want you to properly cite at least one of those entries. So you're doing that for 4 topics, and that will be due by next Wednesday. So explore, think on this. Think if you were researching these topics, I'm going to give you what would you want to use as keywords, what ideas could this give you in terms of topics and subjects within that topic of things to research. If you have questions, let me know. I hope you are all continuing to stay safe and healthy and social distancing and washing your hands. Be safe. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks.